for coins, for different years. But what if I told you one of them could secretly be worth more than everything in your pocket combined? From the mysterious 1965 and 1967 transition-era coins to the rare high-grade 1983 and 1988 Philadelphia issues, these are not just coins. They are hidden pieces of American history, carrying errors, secrets, and values most people completely ignore. Millions of people use these coins every day, without realizing that a tiny detail, a small mark, a rare strike, or a perfect condition, can turn an ordinary coin into a life-changing discovery. Some of these coins have shocked collectors, selling for thousands, even reaching unbelievable values in the right condition. So before you skip this video, ask yourself, what if the next coin you touch is the one that changes everything? Welcome to Legacy Coins USA, where every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Let's get started. First up, money doesn't just pass through hands. It carries stories, power, and sometimes secrets that can change lives overnight. Hidden among ordinary-looking coins could be a piece of history so rare, so valuable, that collectors are willing to pay millions just to own it. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most misunderstood yet fascinating coins in American numismatic history, the mysterious Liberty. In God We Trust, 1965-era coins and the legends surrounding them. Mid-20th century America was going through a silent financial revolution. Silver, the very metal that gave coins their intrinsic value, was becoming too expensive. By 1965, the U.S. government made a historic decision: remove silver from circulating coins. This marked the birth of a new era in coinage. Coins minted around this transition, especially those tied to 1965, became incredibly important. They represent the exact moment when American money shifted from precious metal to symbolic value. Design of these coins carries deep national identity. Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum are not just phrases. They represent freedom, faith, and unity. On many coins, the image of George Washington appears with dignity, while the reverse often features a powerful eagle, wings spread wide, symbolizing strength and independence. But what makes certain coins extraordinary is not just design. It's the mistakes, the rare variations, and the unexpected anomalies that slip through minting processes. 1965 coins are especially fascinating because no mint marks were officially used that year. Yet, rumors and discoveries of unusual markings, off-metal strikes, and transitional errors have made collectors obsessed. Some coins were accidentally struck using leftover silver planchets from 1964, making them extremely rare. Imagine holding a coin that was never supposed to exist. A mistake worth thousands, even millions, in today's market. Value of such coins fluctuates dramatically depending on rarity, condition, and uniqueness. A regular 1965 coin may only be worth face value, but a rare error version can skyrocket in price. Auction houses have seen coins sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and in some legendary cases, close to $1 million. Condition grading, from circulated to mint state, plays a huge role. A tiny scratch can mean losing thousands, while a flawless coin can multiply value overnight. Weight and composition are critical clues. Standard coins from this era shifted to copper-nickel composition, typically weighing around 5.67 grams for quarters. However, rare silver transition coins weigh slightly more and have a distinct sound when dropped. Serious collectors often use precision scales and sound tests to identify these hidden treasures. One small difference in weight could mean the difference between pocket change and life-changing wealth. Demand in the United States for rare coins has never been higher. Numismatics has evolved into a global investment market. Wealthy collectors, investors, and historians compete fiercely for rare finds. Coins are no longer just currency. They are assets, stories frozen in time, and symbols of economic evolution. The idea that a simple coin could hold such immense value creates a powerful emotional connection, driving people to search through old collections, jars, and forgotten drawers. Now imagine this: bicentennial coins, minted in 1976 to celebrate 200 years of American independence. Millions were produced, but hidden among them are ultra-rare versions with unique errors, silver compositions, and perfect mint conditions. Some of these coins have stunned the world by reaching extraordinary values. Stories circulate of coins worth hundreds of thousands, even approaching $1 million in today's market under the right conditions. This is where reality meets possibility. Not every coin will make you rich, but some can. History has proven it time and time again. A simple discovery in a coin jar, an inherited collection, or an overlooked piece can completely change someone's financial future. That's what makes numismatics so thrilling. It's a treasure hunt hidden in plain sight. Energy around rare coins continues to grow, fueled by viral stories and record-breaking auctions. Social media and YouTube have amplified these discoveries, turning ordinary people into overnight sensations after uncovering rare pieces. The idea that you might already have it keeps millions engaged, checking their coins again and again, hoping to strike gold, or in this case, silver. Take a moment right now. Think about the coins around you. Old piggy banks, forgotten drawers, or even loose change in your pocket. What if one of them holds a hidden story? What if one of them is that rare piece collectors are desperately searching for? Because in the world of rare U.S. coins, it's not just about money. It's about history, mystery, and the possibility of unimaginable wealth waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching this episode and staying with me, because the next coin change your life. So please don't forget that subscribe to our channel Legacy Coins USA. Coin number 2. Silence surrounds a small, ordinary-looking coin. Yet beneath its metallic surface lies a story of economic crisis, national identity, and hidden value that most people never notice. A 1967 Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum coin is not just spare change. It is a direct product of one of the most dramatic transitions in American monetary history, a time when the very foundation of U.S. currency was being redefined. Mid-1960s America faced a quiet but powerful problem. Silver was disappearing from circulation. Rising metal prices made it more profitable to melt coins than spend them. By the time 1967 coins were produced, the government had already removed silver from most circulating coins, continuing the shift that began in 1965. These coins were created not for collectors, not for luxury, but to solve a national shortage and stabilize everyday commerce. Design of the 1967 Washington coin reflects strength and continuity. The portrait of George Washington stands firm on the obverse, representing leadership and legacy, while inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust reinforce the philosophical foundation of the nation. On the reverse, the eagle spreads its wings, powerful, dominant, and symbolic of American resilience during uncertain times. One of the most unique aspects of 1967 coins is the absence of mint marks. From 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint deliberately removed mint marks to discourage coin hoarding. Collectors at the time were pulling coins out of circulation, hoping for rare finds. Removing mint marks made it harder to track origin, and ironically, made these coins even more mysterious decades later. Composition of these coins shifted dramatically. Unlike earlier silver coins, 1,967 quarters and dimes were made of copper-nickel-clad layers. A standard Washington quarter from 1967 weighs approximately 5.67 grams and contains no silver, yet its historical importance remains immense. However, extremely rare transitional errors, coins accidentally struck on silver planchets, have been discovered, and these are where the real value explodes. Value of a regular 1967 coin may seem small, often just face value in circulated condition. But condition changes everything. Uncirculated coins with pristine surfaces can fetch significantly higher prices. Error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or wrong planchet errors, can reach thousands of dollars. In rare auction moments, exceptional pieces have stunned collectors with massive bids. Demand in the United States for such coins continues to rise, driven by both collectors and investors. Numismatics is no longer a quiet hobby. It has become a serious financial market. Rare coins are treated as alternative assets, often compared to gold or art. The thrill of discovering a rare coin in everyday change fuels a nationwide obsession. Now enters the legend of bicentennial coins. Minted in 1976 to celebrate 200 years of American independence. While millions were produced, a select few stand apart. Silver-clad versions, proof strikes, and rare mint errors have reached astonishing values. Some of these coins, under perfect conditions and rarity, have approached extraordinary prices that spark headlines and ignite dreams of overnight wealth. Stories continue to circulate of individuals finding rare coins worth life-changing amounts. A single coin, overlooked for decades, suddenly becomes the centerpiece of an auction worth hundreds of thousands. These moments blur the line between luck and knowledge, turning ordinary people into unexpected winners in the world of hidden treasures. Weight, sound, and detail remain the key identifiers. Serious collectors examine edges, listen to the metallic ring, and analyze microscopic features. A slight variation, barely visible to the naked eye, can transform a common coin into a rare artifact. This precision is what separates casual observers from true numismatists. Energy surrounding these coins is not just about money, it's about possibility. The idea that something so small, so ordinary, could hold extraordinary value captures human imagination. It creates urgency, curiosity, and excitement unlike any other collectible market. Take a moment and look around. Old coin jars, forgotten drawers, inherited collections. These are not just clutter. Hidden within them could be a piece of history waiting to be discovered. A 1967 coin may seem ordinary today, but under the right conditions, it could carry a story and a value that changes everything. In the world of rare U.S. coins, fortune doesn't always come loudly. Sometimes, it hides quietly in your pocket. Coin number 3. A single coin, small, metallic, often ignored, yet sometimes worth more than a luxury house. Hidden within the everyday flow of American currency lies the 1988p Washington coin, an object millions have touched, but very few have truly understood. Beneath its simple appearance exists a layered story of modern minting, economic stability, and the quiet possibility of extraordinary value waiting to be discovered. Late 1980s America was no longer in crisis mode like the silver shortage years. By 1988, the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned into a stable copper-nickel-clad coinage system. Coins were no longer tied to precious metal value, but instead represented trust in the economy. The 1988p coin, minted in Philadelphia, reflects this mature phase of American currency, efficient, durable, and mass-produced for daily use across the nation. Design of this coin carries forward a legacy that began in 1932. The obverse features George Washington, the first president of the United States, symbolizing leadership, discipline, and national identity. The inscriptions Liberty and "In God we trust" reinforce ideological strength, while the reverse displays the iconic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches. Power balanced with peace, strength guided by unity under E pluribus unum. Unlike the mysterious no-mint mark coins of the 1960s, the 1988 P clearly identifies its origin, Philadelphia Mint. This mark represents one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in the United States. Billions of coins were struck here, making the 1988 P coin extremely common in circulation. Yet, within this abundance lies the rare possibility of extraordinary exceptions. Composition of the 1988 Washington quarter remains consistent with modern standards. Outer layers of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The weight is approximately 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. While these specifications seem ordinary, collectors know that even the slightest deviation, an error in weight, strike, or metal composition, can transform a common coin into a rare and valuable artifact. Value of a standard 1988 P coin in circulated condition remains close to face value. However, uncirculated coins with pristine surfaces, graded MS65 or higher, can command significantly higher prices in the collector market. Proof-like qualities, sharp details, and flawless luster increase desirability. But the real excitement lies in error coins, double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks, all of which can push values into hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Demand in the United States for such coins continues to grow steadily. Numismatics has evolved into a serious investment space, where collectors analyze coins with the same precision as financial assets. The 1988 P coin may be common, but high-grade examples and rare errors are actively sought after. Auction platforms, coin shows, and private collectors create a competitive environment where rarity defines value. Now step into a broader narrative. Bicentennial coins of 1976. Created to celebrate 200 years of American independence, these coins introduced unique designs and special minting variations. While most remain common, rare silver-clad versions and mint-state specimens have shocked the market with extraordinary valuations. Some coins, under perfect conditions, have reached levels that fuel the dream of finding $1 million treasure in everyday change. Stories from across the United States continue to inspire curiosity. Individuals have discovered rare coins in inherited collections, forgotten jars, and even pocket change. A coin once dismissed as ordinary suddenly becomes a centerpiece of value. This unpredictability is what makes coin collecting not just a hobby, but a thrilling pursuit of hidden wealth. Professional collectors rely on precise tools, digital scales, magnification devices, and sound testing to identify rare characteristics. A slight doubling in text, an unusual edge, or a minor weight variation can signal rarity. These details, invisible to most, are the gateway to discovering coins that stand far above their face value. Psychology plays a powerful role in this world. A coin represents more than metal. It represents belief. When rarity, condition, and historical context align, that belief transforms into monetary value. The idea that something so small could hold such immense worth creates excitement that continues to drive global interest. Energy around rare U.S. coins has reached a new level in the digital age. Viral videos, online auctions, and social media discussions have turned coin discoveries into global events. The 1988 P coin may seem ordinary, but within the right context, it becomes part of a much larger story. One of history, economics, and possibility. Take a moment right now. Look at the coins around you. That pile in the corner. That jar collecting dust. That forgotten collection passed down through generations. Somewhere within it could be a coin that tells a different story. A rare variation, a hidden error, a piece of history waiting to be recognized. Because in the world of American numismatics, value doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it waits quietly to be discovered. And when it is, everything can change. Coin number 4. A single coin can look ordinary, cold metal, common design, something people ignore every day. But sometimes, hidden inside that simplicity lies a story powerful enough to reshape fortunes. The 1983 P. Washington coin is one of those silent mysteries. Millions were made. Yet a few rare examples have stunned collectors and shaken the numismatic world with their unexpected value. Early 1980s America was moving through a period of economic adjustment. Inflation had reshaped spending habits, and the U.S. Mint was focused on efficiency and durability rather than precious metal value. By 1983, coins were no longer about silver or intrinsic worth. They represented trust in the system. This makes the 1983 P coin part of a modern monetary era, where value is symbolic, yet history remains deeply embedded in every strike. Design of the coin carries timeless authority. George Washington's portrait stands firm on the obverse, a reminder of leadership and national foundation. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" reinforce identity and belief, while the reverse eagle, wings spread wide beneath "E Pluribus Unum," reflects unity and power. Every detail connects past ideals with present circulation, making the coin both historical and functional. Philadelphia Mint, marked by the small p, produced these coins in massive quantities. Billions entered circulation, making the 1983 P coin one of the most commonly encountered pieces in everyday change. Yet within that massive production lies an important reality. 1983 is known among collectors as a scarce and high-grade year, meaning finding one in perfect condition is far more difficult than expected. Composition of the 1983 P. Washington quarter follows the copper-nickel clad structure, with a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers. The standard weight is approximately 5.67 grams, and diameter remains consistent with modern quarters. While this seems routine, collectors pay close attention to weight variations, strike sharpness, and surface quality, because even the smallest anomaly can signal rarity. Value tells a dramatic story of contrast. A worn 1983 P coin may only be worth face value, circulating unnoticed through countless hands. But an uncirculated version in mint state condition, especially MS65 and above, can reach significant premiums. High-grade specimens are surprisingly rare because fewer people preserved coins from this year, making pristine examples highly desirable in the collector market. Even more exciting are error coins. Double die strikes, off-center designs, clipped planchets, and die cracks transform ordinary coins into extraordinary discoveries. Some 1983 P error coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the uniqueness and condition. These errors are not just mistakes, they are rare moments captured in metal. Demand across the United States remains strong. Numismatics has evolved into a competitive and global field, where collectors and investors actively search for overlooked treasures. The 1983 P coin holds a special place because of its condition rarity. While common in circulation, it becomes scarce and valuable at higher grades, creating a unique balance between availability and demand. Now expand the vision to bicentennial coins of 1976, symbols of America's 200-year celebration. While widely circulated, rare silver, clad versions and flawless mint state examples have captured extraordinary attention. Some coins from this era have reached astonishing values, fueling the belief that hidden wealth could exist in everyday currency. These stories continue to inspire millions to search their collections. Across the country, stories emerge of unexpected discoveries. Coins sitting untouched for decades suddenly gain attention. A simple quarter found in an old jar becomes a collector's highlight. These moments remind us that value is not always visible. It often hides behind knowledge, patience, and careful observation. Collectors rely on precision. Magnifying tools reveal doubling in letters. Scales detect subtle weight differences, and experience identifies unusual textures and finishes. The difference between a common coin and a rare one can be almost invisible, yet financially life-changing. Emotion drives this world as much as logic. The idea that a small coin could hold immense value creates excitement, curiosity, and hope. It transforms everyday objects into potential treasures. This emotional connection keeps collectors searching, learning, and investing time into understanding coins like the 1983p. Look around carefully. That coin in your drawer, that forgotten collection, that loose change in your pocket. Any of it could carry hidden significance. The 1983p Washington coin may seem ordinary, but under the right conditions, it becomes something far greater. In the world of rare U.S. coins, life-changing discoveries don't come with announcements. They wait quietly, ready to be found by those who take the time to look closer. 4 coins, 4 different eras, but one powerful truth. Hidden value is real. From 1965 to 1988, these coins carry history, rare errors, and the potential for life-changing worth. What looks ordinary today could be worth thousands tomorrow. So before you spend any old coin, take a closer look. Your next big discovery might already be in your pocket. Subscribe now, because the next coin we reveal could change your life.